Okay. Alright, so what's up guys, this is Starbound Hero. It's the Twitch name. Call me Nick. Reason I'm actually making this video is because I'm having trouble. First things first, as you can see I have two different webcams here in front of us. And this is open broadcast software that we have them in. I'm using XSplit to record this video, but I've been having issues with open broadcast software, so I haven't been able to use it. So, here we go. HD webcam down the bottom right. Regular c310, which is an HD webcam, but only for taking pictures, not for actually recording video, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. But the question is why is the more expensive high-def 525 worse quality than the 310, which is an older, more out-of-date webcam? They're both Logitechs. They're both out of date. Or no, the 310's out of date and has less features, yet it looks significantly better, which is this one right here in the top left. 525 in the bottom right, C310 in the top left. So let's move on. I can prove it to you. Okay, so look, you can see I have my edit scene on. You can see the border here. I'm increasing and decreasing this window. We'll go ahead and right click on properties, and you can see clearly right here 525. In fact, I'll do this for you guys so that you can see 525. Woo, yeah. So you can see that for whichever reason my C310 looks significantly better than the 525. Why? No clue. No clue. I have not tried plugging it into a different port, and I haven't tried cleaning off the lens either. Still looks like shit. So there you have it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. It doesn't. I don't understand, because this up here looks significantly better up in the top left. So moving on. Alright, so we're on the scene. It's called the Binding of Isaac because I like streaming the Binding of Isaac. However, generally when you want to play the Binding of Isaac here, I'll actually do it for you guys so that I can show you exactly what's going on. Where's Binding? Actually, it's the Binding. We'll just go by last played here. Binding of Isaac. So we'll get the Binding of Isaac going here. Alright, so go ahead and mute that. Okay, so now the game's on. That's still really annoying in my ear. Game's on, life is good. Let's go to open broadcast software. So I got me right here. Cool. Okay. Maybe I'll add a couple pictures. Sweet. No big deal. Okay, so now this is how I've been doing it. Alright, I've been using this little Binding of Isaac here. This is a monitor capture though. On monitor number 2 with a specific sub-region, which is basically me selecting a specific square on the screen to record from, and then I have to fit my Binding of Isaac window into that square, and it's a pain in the fucking ass. So I'll show you how I do it. Go like this, and change the options because I don't play it like that. I play it on the large window. I'll go ahead and I'll move this over here, and so now I have to basically move my Binding of Isaac window into the fucking square. Super fucking annoying. Obviously, you know, nobody wants to fucking do that. Now that you see what's going on, we can move on. I'll make this a little bigger for you guys so that you guys can kind of see what I'd like to be able to do. So what I'd like to be able to do is right click here, click add scene, go to window capture, we'll call it the binding, and then I'd like to capture Isaac. Okay, alright, so now as you can see, obviously the overlays what the fuck? The update did it! Okay, so apparently the update worked. Awesome. So for whichever reason it wasn't working before. Is there a chance that it's because... We're learning here, folks. I'm gonna plug in my high definition TV and see what happens. Because before, what would happen is it would look like this. That's what it would look like. And so, like, just the bottom portion of my screen would show up. And right now, I've actually got my mouse. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so as you can see, alright, so as you can see, it's got my fucking, it's all fucked up. And no matter what I do, it's the same thing. Yeah, let me go ahead and bring this back in there for you so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. So, obviously, as you can see, it's not fucking the way it's supposed to be, that's for sure. And I can move it around and whatnot, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to matter. And even if I put my mouse down there, you know, that's not working either. Let me go ahead and give you the full screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so now you can see I've got my mixer up, which you can see is obviously let me see if I can't prove this to you. As you can see, it's right here, obviously. Okay. When I put my mouse on the mixer, where's my mouse? It's on the mixer. In the XSplit, you can see it, but in the open broadcast, it's not showing up there. It's not. And if I scoot this down, you can see that I'm not fucking with you. Why is it doing that? Why would it do that? Doesn't make a damn bit of sense. Not a damn bit of sense. Now, this could be why. This could be why, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about right now. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. And I'll show you what I've got going on here as far as my video settings goes. So, as you can see, my main screen, this is my main display, is actually my number 2 display, and it's 1920 by 1080 DVI. DVI Acer, like 22-inch, I think it's a widescreen, but that's number 2 for whichever reason. It's not showing up as number 1, and it's also getting pushed through as an analog signal. No fucking clue why it's doing that. But now I'm gonna go ahead and go over to my secondary monitor, which is what I use to look at my my chat. Now this is the number 3 monitor, and this is a SyncMaster Samsung digital. They're both using DVI cables, okay? So I don't know why, you know, for whichever reason, maybe somebody can explain this to me, but I'm not sure why it's doing this. Why is it digital here and why is this analog? It should be the other way around. And I have it configured properly as far as the plugins on the back of the computer. My number 1 is going to be my TV, obviously. So Maybe that could have something to do with why OBS is fucking up. I have no idea. It is a Radeon R7770 by XFX, and I would love some assistance with getting this configured properly, because apparently I'm at a loss. So if you guys could help me out with that, that'd be awesome. I'm not sure if maybe it's fixed, because this obviously is, you know, it's working right now. When I went and did the window cap, the settings between the two of them are identical. That's the shitty part, is the settings between the two of them are gonna be identical. So if I go, oh, this is tough because my binding window, so I'll shrink it here, move it over to the side, and move this here. Alright, so now hopefully you guys can still see, but if I right click on the binding, which is this right here, obviously you see it's gone. If I right click on the binding, which is a window capture, okay, you know, it's a window capture here, and it's got Isaac, and it's got the inner window, and nothing else is set, okay, so it's all basically the default settings that you would choose. I click OK, and that's what I get. Turn that off. I go binding of Isaac window cap, and I get fucking an eighth of my screen right here, you know, like a third or a fourth of my screen right here, and right click on that, go to properties. It's all the same. Everything's the same as far as the settings goes. See? Doesn't make a damn bit of sense. So maybe you guys can help me understand that. I really do appreciate any advice or any feedback that you guys give me as far as how to fix this problem, and thanks for watching, and thanks for all your help.